It's over. The decades-long reign of the most destructive superstar in the history of the NBA. It's finally over. LeBron James might not want to admit it, and I'm sure he is coming back next season for his retirement tour. And look. LeBron James has definitely earned the right to say goodbye. He has earned the right to have a final season where he says farewell to every city in the NBA. But just because LeBron James has earned that right, that does not mean people want to see it. Last night, ratings were released for the NBA All-Star Game, which, by the way, isn't it amazing how fast these ratings were released? I haven't seen ratings released for Unrivaled in weeks. For some reason, ratings in the WNBA, ratings in women's college basketball, they just mysteriously disappear. And last year, when ratings for the NBA All-Star Game were circling the pooper, if I remember correctly, I want to say it took days for those ratings to be released. But when the All-Star Game draws almost 9 million viewers, ratings are released in 24 hours. Strange. Ratings for the All-Star Game, they were pretty much in line with ratings for the NBA regular season. Believe it or not, NBA ratings have significantly increased this year. But what's interesting about these ratings is who is leading the league. More specifically, who is no longer leading the league. It is abundantly clear that LeBron James, he is no longer the face of the NBA. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. Of the 10 most watched games in the NBA this season, LeBron James has only been involved in 2. The Knicks are in 4. There are a couple of teams with 3. Largest audience of the season, Spurs Thunder on Christmas Day, almost 7 million viewers. Outside of his game on Christmas, the most watched game with LeBron James was earlier this month against the Knicks, 3.6 million viewers. It's no secret, at this point, everyone besides LeBron James is ready to move on from LeBron James. And I am including Adam Silver in the NBA front office in the group that is ready to move on. To me, it became abundantly clear that LeBron James was no longer the face of the NBA at the All-Star Game. For years, NBA players have treated the All-Star Game like a steaming turd. They tried to avoid it. They were hesitant to approach this turd. If they felt compelled to show up to All-Star Weekend, that is literally all they did, show up. Oftentimes, organizations, they will emulate the characteristics of their leaders. Since the NBA clearly lacks leadership from Adam Silver, over the last 10, 12 years, the only leader NBA players had to follow was LeBron James. Since LeBron didn't care about All-Star Weekend, neither did anyone else. Since LeBron was being sensitive and having NBA fans kicked out of the arena, other star players believed they could do the same thing. But this year, it was different. Going into the All-Star Game, Anthony Edwards, he doubted that NBA players could match the intensity that we saw a couple of years ago at the Olympics. Friday and Saturday night with the Rising Stars and the dunk contest, Friday and Saturday night, that was an embarrassment to the NBA. It was a flaming ass fire. And most people, myself included, we thought the All-Star Game would be the fuel to spread the flaming ass fire. But then, something happened. A new leader emerged. Unlike the self-proclaimed king, Victor Wembanyama refused to cheat the fans. Wemby refused to cheat the people who paid $800 for tickets. From his perspective, if Wemby was selected by the fans to be an all-star, then he was going to perform like an all-star, and everyone else followed his lead. All it took was one star player to break the cycle that was started by LeBron James. All it took was a new leader that was willing to say enough is enough. Wemby might not be the official face of the NBA yet. He needs to prove himself in the playoffs, needs to be a championship contender. But just because Wemby isn't the face of the league yet, that does not mean LeBron James is still the face of the NBA. The league is entering into a new era, and LeBron James ain't invited. Of course, LeBron will be fine. He's made billions of dollars. He'll go on his retirement tour next season. He'll receive the farewell that he has earned. The only player negatively impacted by the king being dethroned is the spawn of Bron, Bronny James. Because as soon as LeBron James retires, hell, it might happen as soon as he leaves Los Angeles if the Cavs are unwilling to sign Bronny. Either way, when LeBron James' NBA career is over, his career is not the only one that is coming to an end. Because as soon as LeBron James walks off the court for the final time, Bronny James will be holding his hand and walking away with him. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.